Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines. Bit of a foggy day today here in Chadtopia, as you can see. So, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Money's coming in at a fair old rate. We need to deal with these things here. Now that we've got like a working sort of thing for this, we can actually put these proper trash removal, recycling, conversion thingies in. But they're going to be like 125 grand each. So it's going to be a little while before we can afford them. But once we've got them, then what we'll be able to do is build them in and then get rid of these things, which will be a better situation for us. Now, obviously, might put them there. Don't know yet. But anyway. Look at that. Just rubbish. Hate that thing in there. Really annoying. Well, I have to get a mod to kill it because it's, you know, just music over the top of it. God only knows what's in there. But anyway, so for those of you wondering how my weekend's going, it was going okay until I got this through from my network to let me know that my network is releasing my channel, and essentially I will lose options for monetization. Which I thought, well, that's bloody marvellous, isn't it? How very charming of them. And I also noticed that they didn't actually tell you in the email what the new terms and conditions are that has actually led to the release. Which I also thought was equally bloody nice of them. To be honest, I did actually think about just saying, you know what? I've had enough of this and just giving up on YouTube, because it feels like at the moment it's like a constant, they're constantly putting things in our way to try and make it harder for a small channel like myself to grow big. And it just seems that everything they do each time just makes it harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And it's massively demotivating, because, you know, you feel like all your hard work, for those of you who do hard work, is for naught. And that's not a nice feeling. So let's see, can we do a small 4-lane road? Yeah, we can do one of those. And, you know, to make it even worse, just across the board, even the big YouTubers are seeing this, that views are just massively down across the board. And then you get YouTube being silly buggers and messing around with things like the subscriptions. So, you know, I mean, I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I think that if you press subscribe on a channel, it means you want to see all of their content, everything they release, not everything that YouTube thinks you want to watch, because that's getting into territory that's literally like the old days of Microsoft and the paperclip. We think you're trying to do this. Would you like to do this? No, I want to do this. Leave me alone. And it just exacerbates the situation, and it just makes it worse, because the smaller channels out there are just struggling to make any kind of headway against the larger, more established ones. And it gets to the point where YouTube are making their own channel, essentially, or their own platform. They are essentially making it irrelevant, and that's the problem. And I've never seen a company with such consistently bad decisions, like really, really bad decisions that hurt the very people that make a large majority of their content. It makes very little sense to me. It baffles me. And there you go. So, I mean, you know, I mean, it's not exactly much I can say about it beyond that, but, you know, it's frustrating. Because all you want to do is basically make your videos, and you want the people who have subscribed to them to see them. I mean, you know, views are down across the board for everybody. I mean, you just have to look at all the various channels around. They all suffer from the same thing. Fortunately for me, I have a full-time job, so I do not have to worry about relying on YouTube to pay the bills. I mean, people like my friend Lionheart, I mean, every time they make a change to the platform, it could potentially affect his ability to pay his mortgage. And that's frightening. It really is. And they just seem to just go in there and do these changes willy-nilly without any thought or consideration of the impact on those people who rely on their platform to pay their bills. It just seems a very casual and offhand way to treat people's lives, essentially. And they never seem to admit to it until they got caught out. I think that's part of it, because they're always saying, oh yeah, we're all about transparency. No, you're not. You're really not. You're about transparency when you get caught, but other than that, you generally don't come out and say, we're looking to do this. We're looking to do this. Ah, we're thinking about doing this. We wanted to get your opinions on this. No, it's already like, oh, we're making some changes to the encryption and all the flipping, not the encryption, the algorithm, and we're experimenting with this and that and t'other. In the meantime, they're bringing out loads of new features that nobody's asked for without actually fixing the things that have been broken for probably at least the 5 years that I've been providing content on this channel. Like, the sub boxes never really worked properly, and they still don't work properly. And if anything, they work even less now. And it becomes a situation where the situation just gets worse and worse and worse every single time. And it's honestly, you just think that they just don't give a shit. They've got their money, what do they care? So I might try and partner directly with YouTube. We'll see. But I'm also looking to sort of shake up a little bit of the content. I've been looking at analytics and things of that nature. So what you will be seeing in the very, very near future, I don't know exactly when, but very soon, is a single-player playthrough of the Mountain Blade campaign. Now, I always sort of thought, nah, not really for me, but, you know, it's just one of those things. And that's really annoying. It's like the volume on my microphone keeps going down when I'm not actually changing it. I'm wondering if it's something silly like compression or something fanar like that. I don't know. But anyway, sorry, I'm in a bit of a ranty mood today, as you probably may have noticed. So that probably doesn't make for a very fun experience for anyone, I'm afraid. And for that, I can only apologise. But, you know, it doesn't help that... Not enough money, of course. You know, this thing just sort of... Stuff like YouTube sets off the depression for me pretty badly. To the point where it's a struggle to even get out of bed to make any content, because you're viewing, basically. It's like, what's the bloody point? Because, you know, nobody's going to watch it anyway. Nobody's going to see it because of the subscriptions. And look, that's now the volume on the mic coming back up again. No idea what's going on there. And so what's the bloody point in actually spending your Saturday and Sunday afternoons making content for, you know, the people who would love to watch it, but because of the subscription settings and the changes that they keep making on the subs box, means they might not even see it. Just makes me angry, because the thing is, everybody just wants a fair chance. A fair and equal opportunity to make their channel the best it can be. That's all anybody ever wants. You deprive them of that, and they react very, very badly. So, this is pretty much our industrial area, as you can see. We've got the offices area here. Now, I don't know, did we build the... No, we haven't built any metros yet. We need to look at doing that. Because what we're going to need to do is build a metro area. Once we've got a bit more money in there, there we go. A metro area that takes all the residents from here. I think actually what I'll do is I'll take that bit out and take those out, and then just keep this area here as residential. And just put them in as resi. And we'll take that bit out there, that bit out there, that bit out there, and make all of that commercial. And that sort of commercial area there. Take that bit out. And then just put that bit in next to them. Actually, you know what? Let's take that out and just put a bit of high rise in there. Okay. So, we should really finish this road here into there, like so. Now, let's have a look, because is it a case of that? There we go, that's a nicer road. So now what we can do is put that in there, keep the high rise in that area. So, put some more commercial there, more office. Now, we need to look at doing the transit system. So let's have a look. Metro, here we go. So obviously at the moment we don't have the money for it, but these are the metro stations that we can have. Stuff like this. I like that one. A nice roundabout subway station. There's a submerged one, which is kind of a nice design. You can see there, underground metro. But then I suppose all metros are underground, but you know, what the hell. So, you know, you can put it in various different areas and stuff like that, but I'm thinking that we're going to do that one, because then what we can do is sort of create a line going over to here, or two lines back and forth. Oh, who's missing water? Okay. There we go. Everyone's got water coverage there as they need it. Now these guys here are complaining of crime, so if we look to see, could we put police station down there maybe? I mean, it's 12 grand and we're getting close to it. There's no reason why we couldn't have a plod station sort of on this big road. Could even put it on the other side there. Would they fit right in there is the question. Yeah, they might. Put them in there. And then we can have some plods. Just generally patrolling this road and down here just to add a little bit of extra coverage in that regard. So, how are they looking? Operating normally. 3,000, 234. So we've still got plenty there. We look at health, and there's the cemetery, and that's where the crematorium would probably need to be. But it's a big ass crematorium, isn't it? But you know, we could always build it on the other side here. What's that? The Amity residence. The Amityville, or the Amity horrors. That's what that reminds me of. So we could take that house out there. I don't know yet. We might kill the Amity house in order to put a crematorium there. But we haven't reached enough of a population yet to actually build a crematorium, so it's kind of a moot point really as far as we're concerned. And I do like this mouse light that you get with the actual, it's a mod that you can download as part of all this. So now let's see. Hmm. I'm thinking what I need to do is extend these roads along a bit. Let's have a look. Not that one. I think it's that one, isn't it? Yep. Extend them along. Like that. And then just link them up. Like so. And then put the big road in here. And then link those two up. So that just gives them a little bit of a loop around. They don't have to worry about going to different areas and all that kind of stuff. So, and we'll need to build one out to there, one out to there, one out to there. So that gives us plenty of options where the stuff is concerned. Now, where is their route? Oh, so there's the first route there, and there's no route under here. That could be a problem, and it also explains why, you know, you're going to have issues there. Now, if I go on here, and just do one like that. There we go, just so it's... They don't have to go all the way there, they should just be able to go zoom straight in. That would be a better option for us. Now we do need to update the oil power plant. Let's have a look at the power. Where are you? Power, here we go. So we're doing alright. I mean, generally speaking, it's not too bad as far as the power is concerned. So I'm not too fussed about that. Now, obviously, this is the high-rise section of town. Obviously, you can see here all the trees in the centre, then they look lovely. We could put a road in there, just sort of down the middle, just to sort of fill in that spot there. So we can put some more high-rise in and get more density of people in there. And I suppose you could also... Oh, elementary school. No, we can't do that then. But, I mean, what we could do is we could run one there. No. Medical clinic. Okay, so that answers that question. Let's run it just up to there. And then just stick that in there just to fill it all in. We'll make that road also this one. So it's nice and green and fluffy, because we like green and fluffy. Right, okay, so new buildings. Oh, hello. Underground metro, the roundabout subway station, which I like. I think that's great. But, you know, we don't really have a great place to put it. But never mind. So, as you can see, things are generally looking all right. Is that the Elk residence? Crest, okay. Let us put in another road. Sort of about there. There we go. Put in more of that. Spiffy. And we can put another one across like that. And then build that in as well. Now, there we go. More potential for places to live. Now, let's have a look at our education. Now, as you can see, our elementary school availability is not great. We've got 2 there. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put one on that main road. Now, it's possible but that won't be enough. And that we're going to have to plonk another one down, which I'm thinking we are going to have to do around there. Now, we don't have any elementaries over here, but that's something that we're going to have to address, because you want a good sort of catchment area and good coverage for the schools. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to need another one down here when we've got the money for it. And then obviously what we can do is start to deal with the high school issues, and then obviously the university, because obviously the higher education, then we're going to be in a better situation to do things. Now I might put it down there. No, I might put it there so it doesn't get in the way of a potential road. But it could potentially get rid of that. Oh, the Mulberry residence. And the Mulberry residence. Oh, they got two side by side. How very nice. That's quite, it looks like a firehouse, doesn't it? But anyway, it won't be their residence for much longer, but we'll see. As long as it's sort of on the main road, which is really what I'm after. That's predominantly my sort of focus there. I could put it there, which would be okay because it's then over this area. And it's sort of down the road from that one. So that might be an option there. But we've got to wait for the 10,000 to be able to put it in. And there she blows. See, and now the microphone's gone funny again. Really annoying. Okay, so that seems to be as it is at the moment. And if we look at our education, you can see the capacity is pretty good. We've got 1,800. And we've got good sort of spread of. Now, we've got more over here. Now, I'm thinking that we need to increase this road down here and into there. Like so. Now, as a result of that, I'm thinking we're going to need an education area, otherwise known as a school, down here somewhere. So we might sort of put it down here maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, we're still going to need 10 grand for it. It's not exactly what you call ideal, but you know, what can you do? Oh, crossroads and traffic, go away. So anyway, that's education. Education's what you need. If you want to be the best, and you want to beat the rest. There we go. Good cross-section of pipes. Which reminds me, yep, they're okay, good. Right, so there you go. Trash, landfill usage 16%. I think it's possible. What options for loans? See, we don't have that yet. And that's a total of 200,000, so, you know. Not much we can do in that regard. Okay, well. We're getting there. We are most certainly getting there. We'll build some more down here. Sunken City Plaza. Okay, goodbye Plaza. Sorry. I'm going to have to put you Plaza later. And if we delete that there and do that now. Small park, small playground, park with tree. Oh, that's a big park. That's a big ass park right there. I'm so tempted to put it there. I really am. And then the volume changes on the microphone again. Is that a cemetery? It is. So let's see what other options we have with parks. Small playground, okay. A small park. It ain't that small, is it? There we go. So at least they've got a lovely little park they can go and sit in. It's a shame you can't sort of design your own parks in a little bit more, but, you know, that's something I could always work on. And let's see. So what have we got over here? You're seeing not really a lot when it comes to entertainment, so I'm thinking add in a bouncy castle park there, and we'll have to put in a Japanese garden in here somewhere. There we go. That'll make the people a little bit happier. And I'm thinking, see, I'd like to have a nice park with trees in here somewhere. You know? Bam. And that's a massive, beautiful park. With a beautiful fountain in the centre. Seats all around, somewhere to take the doggy for a walk. All that kind of lovely stuff. And it's on a nice big road as well, so that can only be a good thing, in my opinion. Now, what we're going to do also is we're going to alter that road. So it's a nice one. So they have less place to park. But it's a nicer location, sort of, with trees and all that kind of stuff down it. Because that's just going to be lovely. Because we like nature. Nature's cool. What's that? Oh, the elementary school, of course. So, fire, police and fire department, police department, okay. So you can see we've got coverage. We probably need one in the centre. Just so we've got a good coverage of that. And fire. You can see there is more risk of fire over there, and there's risk of fire around here. So I think it might be worth putting them on this road here, because it's going to be sort of coverage for this area. I mean, we don't have one in the centre, that's the problem. That would be helpful for us. But it's 12 grand, and we don't have 12 grand at the moment. We're making 6 grand every hit, so to speak. So, I mean, in an ideal world, I'd have it right on the big road. Which reminds me, what's in there that I can't make that into a big road? I guess it's that. Yeah, thought so. So it's possible we might need to do a bit of jiggery-pokery and move that around. But we're not really that fussed about it at the moment. We still haven't got around to building the metro, which we really should work on. Now, let's see. See, 60 grand. That's a lot of money for a metro. Now, if we just look at a standard metro station, that's 15 grand. So that's a lot better option. The only thing is that you have to put it on a, to get it to sort of move in the right direction that you want it to go, you got to put it on the right road. So it means that, you know, we might have to put one up here. And there goes the volume again on the flipping microphone. I really don't know what's going on. I'm thinking it's a compression setting. I'll look at it later. So, we can't put it there because there's a park. We could put it there. But it's still 15 grand if we do, and there's still going to be 15 grand at the other end as well. But because it's a big road here, which we have filled with random crap, and to be honest, we need that big road to go all the way through, but it's already occupied by the bloody elementary school. Sorry, fellas. And a medical clinic. Oh god, all these selfish people who want... Oh, for God's sake, what's that? Firehouse, okay, of course. Who want healing and entertainment and education. To hell with them. Bastards. How dare they? So, let's see. No, that's a police station, you fool. Or the fire station. And we want a medical clinic, which we can place somewhere. I'd like it to go there, so it means that we'll probably have to get rid of these two here. Let's see. Plop. A medical clinic, could it go there? No, it would get in the way of the police station. So let's see, how much do we need for that? 10,000. So it'd be nice to be able to put it there. Can we put it there? No, because of the park. So we just got to wait for a little bit more money, and we'll be in a better situation there. So we'll see, we'll see. Just waiting for the last little chunk of money to arrive, and then we can plonk it in there and keep our people healthy. Any minute now, you can see the buildings being built around. There we go. So, there you have it there. Oh, power, what's going on here? What's going on? Why is there a power issue? Not enough fuel, really? Oh, no. Oh, that's because they've got to go all the way down there, haven't they? Ah, shite. So we're going to have to build an underground thingy-what because of our power issues. So that means then we remove this and we remove this. Get rid of that. And we build a nice underground. No, not that. Underground, please. Like that, across. And then we'll build another one over here. It's going to be a sharp and steep little area there. Just got to wait for the money to arrive. And then once that's done, we've got at least then an easier route for stuff to get in. Because it's just down the road from the fool. Come on. Look at that, it's just terrible. Right, let's try that again. There we go, so we've now got the route that enables them to go there. Now what we need to do is just put a route in like that, and then a route out. Like that. So there we go. They now, with the oil containers, should be able to just get straight up there and into this oil. Okay. Now let us also build a bit of roadage up there. And what I'm thinking is create another one underneath like so. And then make it a very quick entrance in there like that. And then what we can also do there is just run one that goes in like that, so it goes round. So what do we need for that? 3840. And look, oh god, money's gone backwards now. Oh shite, that's going to be a problem. Are we going to get any fuel in? As you can see, 0 weeks, 12 megawatts, 20 megawatts. Annoying. Look at this. What's going on here? There we go. Hopefully speed that up a bit as well. And also do it like that. So with any luck, more industry will come in and help improve the situation. Power output 0. 17 megawatts, not good. Not good at all. So it should be coming down here to here and across. I know. And then up through here. Oil truck, oh thank God. But that's the thing, you see, in an ideal world, I'd want them to be able to just go straight off here. Let's have a look at the power thing. Because you put them in. Right, so here's the entrance area here. So there we go. Oil store for 6 weeks, thank God. See, now they can literally make their way straight out very quickly and off onto those areas. There we go, we got some more power in, some more fuel. Don't want to buy new land yet. These guys still do not have fuel. Oh, can't tell a lie. There we have it. The fuel has been delivered, thankfully. I don't know why he's driving down there. There's no exit. See what I mean? Now do you believe me? Silly boy. And there we go, they go back out onto the highway and off to collect more oil. Which is good. So, there you have it. Bit of a power issue at the end, but, you know, for the time being, keeps us entertained. We'll see you next time for more City Skylines. Cheers, guys.